morning or afternoon or evening whenever you're watching this. It's Jeremy from NRVliving.com, and I was asked recently what were some things to consider when buying a house, some of the bullet points that needed to be considered when buying a house. So I thought I'd do a quick post this morning on my way in, 4 or 5 things to really consider when buying a home. And the first, I think, is working with an agent that you really trust. Obviously I'm biased, but working with an agent you really feel comfortable with, who you really feel listens to what you're looking for, will do wonders in the transaction. A friend of a friend is a great recommendation, but if you get the sense that agent really is not understanding or listening to what you're looking for, it's time to look for somebody else. The second thing I would recommend doing is know your credit score. TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, they'll all provide you a copy of your credit report free once a year. Know what's on that report and handle any discrepancies on that report before you go to apply for your loan. That'll save you a lot of time and money down the line. And then piggybacking on that, I'd also recommend getting a pre-approval from a local bank. And I recommend a local bank because they know the market, they know the cycles, they know the ups and the downs of the market, and in our case, in the New River Valley, our banks here have not made risky loans. They've been very conservative with their loans over the last several years, and many of them are doing quite well, having their best years ever. So get a pre-approval from a local lender. They'll check your income, they'll check your expenses, they'll run your credit, and it'll give you a real good snapshot of what you can afford. And speaking of snapshots, that leads me to the fourth bullet. I'd recommend getting a home inspection. Always do what you can to get a home inspection. And again, trusting your agent is key here, because you don't want to use a friend of a friend home inspector. Licensing for home inspectors is next to nothing, and anybody can do a home inspection. You want somebody who's licensed, who's been doing it, who your agent has worked with on numerous occasions, and a home inspection will really give you a good snapshot of the condition of the home, or the structure of the home, the condition of the systems, the HVAC, the electrical and the plumbing systems. Don't skimp on the home inspection. And I think the fifth thing I would recommend is to really pay attention to where your social circles are. In the New River Valley, we're fortunate we don't have a lot in the way of traffic and commute times, but pay attention to where you spend your time outside of work, not only at work but outside of work. Walkability is becoming an important factor for homeowners as we search for homes. More and more people I'm finding are asking, how close is it to walk to this? How close is it to ride my bike to that? So pay attention to where the locations are. So again, start with an agent that you trust. Know your credit score. Get a pre-approval from a local lender. Make sure to do a home inspection, and research the area that you're considering. I think if you do all 5 of those things, you'll be well on your way to purchasing a great home. Any questions? Hit me up, Jeremy at NRVliving.com, and if you'd like a copy of my buyer questionnaire or frequently used terms, send me an email. Let me know that as well. Thanks. Talk to you soon.